My name is Fredi Knighten. You're watching My Life's Playbook on ASU TV on Channel 18.
Hello and welcome to My Life's Playbook with your host, Adija Anderson, where I get the scoop on players' lives in and outside their respective sport. We have Arkansas State quarterback Fredi Knighten with us tonight. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Can't complain. Happy to be here.
Oh, thank you so much for being here on the show with us. Now, he is from Little Rock.
Yes,
Also, I said also. I can't even talk tonight, guys, so please bear with me. But we had Marky on the show not too long ago. Yeah.
Rivals.
Yeah, she was telling me about that, but she's from Little Rock, obviously, so you gotta have my Little Rock people on the show, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, obviously we know that you play football. So how long have you been?
I guess it'll be since I was in 7th grade, so about 8, 9 years.
8, 9,
somewhere around there. That's when I first started. My dad wouldn't let me play Little League. Said it would teach me bad habits.
Right.
So first time was in middle school. Loved it ever since.
Right. And have you ever just asked your dad, like, why?
Yeah, I asked him why. He's like, it would teach you bad habits.
Right.
So me and him, we just threw the football in the backyard every chance we got. I wanted to play. All my friends were playing, but it happens.
So what bad habits did he think like it would teach you?
I guess as a quarterback, just throw motion and footwork and stuff like that. But I don't know. I never asked. I was a kid. I was like, okay, you're right.
Right, whatever. I'll do. You pay the bills.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, it's funny, and it's great that you brought that up because usually people in this game, whether it's athletics or entertainment, they start really young. I'm a singer, so I've been singing since the age of 3. So if you, start when, 7th grader is what you said. Now, where'd you go to school?
7th grade, I went to Episcopal Collegiate in Little Rock.
Episcopal, okay, cool. I know some people that went out there. Okay, and were you quarterback at the time, or you played
Yes,
different
I was
positions?
playing quarterback,
Okay.
but I was also playing some defense too. So it's going both ways.
So what did you like better, or?
I kind of like the ball in my hand, so
Really?
defense wasn't really for me.
Right. So you had to go the way.
Yeah.
Okay. And so when it got to transition to high school, was it the same? You just
Well, I switched schools when I entered my 9th grade year. 9th grade, I played quarterback for the junior high, and then we moved up. 10th grade, I played more receiver, running back, kick return, that type of stuff. Anything they really needed me for.
Right.
And then my junior year, played quarterback.
Right.
Senior year as well. So.
Right. And as a quarterback, what has that taught you?
People depend on you.
Yeah.
You got to make it happen some way or another. Whether it's in your job, your family, somebody's going to be looking up to you, trying to make a play.
Right.
So, that's what it really taught me. You got to be dependable. You got to be reliable.
See, we're losing. We're losing it tonight, man.
Yeah, but it taught me you just got to be reliable.
Right. Cool. And this just came to my mind. You went to PA. That's where you went. Okay, Kevin Kelly was your coach. Right. And as a matter of fact, you may not have known this, but when I was arranging this interview with you, you know what he said to me?
What did he say?
He said, "I love Fredi, and I would do anything for him."
There you go, Kevin.
I gave you a shout out. He said that.
There you go. See, Coach Kelly's a man.
Yeah, good people.
Crazy.
Good
He's the man.
Hey, but crazy people are the best, right?
Very true.
Right. Okay, so season is already started, obviously, for the Red Wolves. So excited. How has it been so far?
Started off a little rough,
Yeah.
but I think we needed that. We played some pretty tough teams at the beginning. You're never going to need that going into Sun Belt play.
Right.
So, it taught some things about ourselves. Taught some things about the ability that we have to be able to go down the stretch, win a Sun Belt championship if we want to. But overall, we know that we can compete with those guys. Minus a couple mistakes that we made.
Right.
We know we can definitely change the outcome of a lot of those games. So it just told us that, as long as we're doing the right thing at the right time, right place, we'll be fine.
All right, awesome. And when you were younger, you were talking about when you had that breaking point and you were with your father, I believe, and you were sitting in the car and you were just like I don't want to do this anymore. So has that feeling ever recurred ever since that happened? Or?
No, that feeling hadn't recurred since like my freshman year.
Right.
I was like, all right, I'm done playing. But my dad again was like, just keep playing.
Right.
But ever since then, no, that hadn't really popped up. Bad things are going to happen when you play the sport, where bad things happen pretty much almost every play.
Yeah.
So you just have to tough it out. You have to get through it. The Missouri game, I really wanted to finish.
Right.
I got hurt, but you know, James went in, did a good job, tried to help us finish the game, put us in a spot to win.
Right.
You know, we just couldn't overcome some of the mistakes we
Right.
made. So, you know, that was just the really hardest part. Just
Right.
I wanted to finish, I wanted to help my team win,
Right.
and I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But I knew I could still help somehow, some way. I was trying to keep guys energetic on the sideline.
Right.
You know, keep their focus up, help James out as much as I could.
Right.
But yeah, it was a little tough watching from the sideline.
Right. And you mentioned that you're hurt and everything. So how has everything? I know you've been going through treatment. And
It's been going great.
Yeah.
I was able to run a couple weeks after, so not too bad. You know, the bruise and the swelling's gone down, so I should be ready to play pretty soon.
all right, you hear that? I know. I'm sure some people. The people love you so much, man. So for them not to see you, okay. Let's.
No.
How about we just keep it real, okay? But I mean, I'm sure they'll be more than excited to see you.
I hope so.
come.
I'm ready to get back out there.
Right. And so, what game are you most excited about? Looking forward.
I mean, they're all pretty exciting.
Right.
You know, you only get 12 opportunities a year,
Right.
like other sports, volleyball, basketball, soccer. You get 20 some odd games
Right.
to play. We only get 12, and we practice all year round.
Right.
You know, starting from pretty much February.
Yeah.
And we don't stop until January. So,
Right.
You know, they're all special, they're all important, but senior game, you know, last game, they'll be here at home. You know, that's something I'm really looking forward to, just playing in front of this crowd one more time. You know, it'll be the last time ever, so
Right.
I'm pretty excited about it.
Your last year, man.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I'm old.
You say you're old?
old.
Oh, no. If you're old, then I'm old. We came
getting
here
there.
together.
I'm getting there.
That is crazy. Okay, and it's your senior year, and like, just what is the biggest thought like going through your head? Like,
Make every opportunity you have count.
Right.
You know, everybody says it's so cliche, and I get it, I know.
right,
But you really don't realize how fast it goes by. I remember when I was a freshman, App was saying, hey, man, it'll fly by in a blink. Make sure you're doing all you can. And at that
Yes.
point, I was like, dude, you have no idea what you're talking about. This is
Right.
going to take forever to get through. But it really does. I can remember being the freshman, being in the dorm room, just clowning around with the other
Yeah.
guys. And now half those guys aren't even here anymore.
Right.
You know, I'm on my last leg. So, yeah, it's crazy. It flies by really
yeah,
fast.
it really does because it just does. College just, and you brought up freshman year. I actually remember that was the first time that I actually met
we
you.
had class
and
together,
we had class together. It was Making Connections, and Miss
Making
Bunny.
Connections.
Yeah, you see what he did there? It's so lame. Yeah, but
I'm
freshman,
cheesy. It's okay.
it's okay. It's okay. It works. But yeah, we had class together. Miss Bunny Thrasher. It was good times. Good times. Yeah, but so thank you. But when we come back, though, we are going to learn more about Fredi. So stay tuned because you're watching My Life's Playbook.
In the past 50 years, we've made a lot of progress in smoking prevention. But if we don't do more, 1 out of every 13 children alive today will die early from smoking. That's 5.6 million precious lives we can save. Together, we can make the next generation tobacco-free.
Ask yourself what you will miss more, your children or cigarettes. For as long as I can remember, my mother smoked. She died from lung cancer when I was 16. I could not take the chance of continuing smoking and not being here for my daughter. I know how much I needed my mom still, and I didn't realize it until I had lost her.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
Binge eating disorder, or BED, isn't just overeating. It's a real medical condition. And while the exact cause is unknown, certain chemicals in the brain may play a role. And I learned that BED is the most common eating disorder in US adults. When I would binge, I would feel completely out of control. Sometimes it wouldn't even matter what I was binging on. I would eat so fast I barely tasted it. I ate a lot more than normal. I literally felt like a machine. My binges would always happen when I was alone. And after an episode, I was so upset. Binge eating disorder is a real thing. And it is in your brain, and there is something you can do about it. I realized that BED did not have to be my life. BED did not get to define who I am. To learn more about BED, go to bingeeatingdisorder.com and talk with your doctor.
That's A-State quarterback Fredi Knighten going, and touchdown. Beautiful. That looks really nice. Really nice. You just seen yourself on the screen.
I know, that's pretty cool.
Do you ever, like, when you see yourself, is it ever just kind of, like, weird? Like,
A little bit. It's probably the most weird on the Jumbotron when the camera's right next to your face and you're
Yes.
trying to have a conversation with someone.
Right.
And you're like, I'm not going to look at the camera.
I'm not going to do it. I'm
look
not
at the
going to
camera.
do it. You kind
And
of
then
like, you
you're
want to
like,
look at the camera?
Oh, there I am. Dude, look, we're on the camera.
You wanna look at
But, yeah, it's a little weird at times to see yourself on camera just because it's you.
Yeah, it's you.
It's kind of like that thing when you hear your voice.
Right, and I
little weird.
hate that.
Yeah.
Especially because I brought up earlier, I'm a singer, and so, like, when I sing, I hate myself recording. Like, it
Yeah.
just sounds so bad. But
It's
I'm
kinda
fine live. I'll do it live, but it's
Some
just,
people have that.
yeah.
I'm not one of them.
You know,
No, I got sweat rolling down my back. It's kind of
see, that's not one of your gifts, not one of your talents. Hey, we can't all do it. So, okay, so aside from football, what else?
Oh, what else do I do?
Yeah.
I write a lot.
Really?
Play a lot of video games with my roommates.
Ah,
Mostly FIFA, 2K.
everyone loves FIFA. Either, yeah,
Oh yeah, FIFA's the best.
those are the two big
16's definitely better because they got the girls team on there now.
Really?
And Kristen Press. I don't know if you can see this, but
ones.
I'm gonna marry you one day. So
Oh, do you want to give her a shout out? Is
yeah,
this
we
the
can
main
definitely.
camera?
Hey, Kristen Press, I'm coming for you.
Well, she knows
I
now.
hope so.
Right. Okay, and so speaking of things that you like to do, and I'm going to tell people what you told me when we talked like a while back. You
Okay.
said that your iPod was like a 15-year-old girl.
Probably. Yeah.
You said that.
I mean, it's got the 50. It's got some 15-year-old girl like
Right.
moments on it, but
Right, right.
I listen to pretty much everything.
Uh-huh.
But my teammates get really mad at me
Right.
because before practice or games, I listen to really upbeat,
Right.
semi kind of girly music.
Yeah.
Just because it'll calm you down a little bit.
Right.
And everybody's trying to play music like, oh, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, dude, it's a game.
Right.
You've been playing this for a while. Just relax, have fun.
Right.
You only get so many opportunities to play
Yeah.
it. So, that's not all I listen to, but you know, I'm in tune with the Taylor Swift,
Yeah, Taylor.
the Ellie Goulding,
Uh-huh.
you know, stuff like that. But I'm really big into rap, techno,
Right.
old school hip hop.
I love that.
I love the underground stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So
So many talented people.
yeah, but
So what's the hot song out right now?
oh well, you know, Drake and Future just released that mixtape. What a Time to Be Alive.
Now I know.
It's got some bangers on it.
Didn't know that.
Ellie Goulding released a song a couple weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
Nikki Heaton just decided she's going on tour.
Really?
So I'm gonna definitely try to catch one of those.
I'm super excited.
Super excited. Oh, man. Let's see, what else did I just download? There are a bunch of people.
You probably just did this like
There's
5 minutes ago.
I did when I was
Right.
when I was in treatment. I did.
Right.
But no, there's a couple people that most people won't even know.
Right.
I should try to go download.
So there's a lot of hot songs.
Yeah,
coming out.
people drop some hot stuff. lately.
Right. And not too long ago, I was listening to this new cat. I don't even remember his name, but he's kind of like, he sounds like Drake. You may know who I'm talking about. I don't know, whatever. Anywho, the guy sounds good. I kind of like, you know how Drake does that little rap thing and the sing thing, whatever. But anywho, okay, so we know what you like in video games, what's your music taste and whatnot. Now, I know that you also played basketball. It's not just been...
I played
Football.
basketball.
Uh-huh.
Now, being good at basketball,
It's two
that's,
different things.
that's a little bit
I
different.
know, I know.
Yeah, I played in 9th grade. Wasn't that good. I
No?
was just the athletic kid, went on there for defense
Hey.
and to foul people. Played intramurals here, though.
Mhm.
We had a pretty good team.
Really?
We weren't supposed to, but we did anyway. You know, we played with some of the guys on the team. Blake Mack,
Yeah.
Trez, Hunter Holmes, Cam Burst,
Mhm.
James Tabry. Mitch Hardy was our coach. He wasn't very good. But it's
Who
okay.
was good?
Trez is actually really good. Blake is really good.
Yeah,
Hunter Holmes is really good. The rest of us were just pretty average.
right.
Luke Ferguson had the play of the year. He like threw the ball over his shoulder
Well, there you go.
and just made it. That was crazy. But yeah, they wouldn't let us go to the playoffs. Still kind of upset about that one. But
Oh,
we were
no.
undefeated.
Really?
They wouldn't let us go It's okay, though. We'll be back.
We'll be back. He's letting y'all know they're coming back.
We'll be back.
All right, cool. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but when we did talk, did you say that your dad preferred you to play basketball?
Yeah, my dad was a big basketball player.
Yeah.
He was All-American in high school.
Oh, okay.
Him and my sister would always go in the backyard
Right.
and do some basketball drills. And he brought me out there one day, and it was hot, and
Yeah.
I wasn't having it. I was like, no, this isn't for me. I'm going back inside. But yeah, he was a big basketball player. I love watching basketball. Basketball is one of my favorite sports to watch.
What's your favorite?
Duke is my favorite team.
Okay.
Coach K, he's the man. But in basketball, I really just have favorite players.
Yeah.
Basketball and baseball just have favorite players. Don't really have favorite teams.
Right.
LeBron James, who is the greatest, no question.
One of the greatest.
I'm not saying he's the greatest all time. He's the greatest alive, for sure. No question. He's the greatest playing right now. I love Steph Curry's game just because he's an underrated guy.
Right.
Just worked his way up there.
He's really putting his name out there now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love Dirk, just the skill he has.
Right.
And I'm starting to become, I'm not a fan of Kobe Bryant.
All right.
But
This
I
is
watched
nothing new.
the documentary of Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, all right.
You respect.
I had respect for Kobe. Like, Kobe's
He's
a killer, no question. But now I have a little bit more
respect
for
for
Kobe
him
Bryant.
after
Now I'm like,
watching
okay,
it.
I get it.
What made you just?
I was bored,
Right.
and I was up here in May. That's normally the time when people go home.
Right.
And I was at home, and I was like, I can't be at home. There's nothing here at home for me. So I came back up here, started working out with Coach Shadid.
Right.
I was just bored in the room. Nobody else was up here. It was just
Right.
me. And I was going through Showtime. And the Kobe Bryant documentary was on. So I was like, yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
And after that, I was like, all right, Kobe.
I respect you.
I got you, Kobe. A lot of people don't like Kobe.
Right.
But
Yeah.
he demands the most out of his teammates.
Right.
And that's how it should be.
Yeah, he's gonna let
So-
you know what's up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he expects the same thing. You said to him, if he's not performing,
Right.
let him know. But Kobe, being the competitor that Kobe
Right,
is,
yeah.
will definitely come back and
Is that how
make it
you
happen.
feel as a quarterback?
Yeah. If
Yeah.
I'm not doing my job, please
Right.
come tell me.
Yeah, let you know, right?
Teammates wise, not guys. But yeah, if I'm in practice and I'm have a bad attitude, come tell me. Let me know.
Yeah,
so I
let
can
you know
fix
what's
it.
up,
But,
right?
I try to minimize that as much as possible.
Yeah.
I try to go out with a smile on my face.
Understand.
But I'm gonna hold my teammates accountable
Right.
too. I'm like, hey, you gotta have good energy when we come out to practice. We have a job to do.
Right.
We gotta go out and beat somebody this week. So.
I understand. And with your teammates, and I know Athlon Sports has ranked you first team on all Sun Belt as quarterback.
Yeah, I have no idea what they're thinking.
Yeah. What? You don't agree with that at all?
So bad. So bad.
Why?
Wow, no. What?
It's not working for
I guess it's just me. I look at all
Yeah.
the bad.
Yeah.
know.
But you got to look at the good in it, though.
I guess.
Yeah. And
I'm not out there catching the passes. I can throw a pass for literally, I can
Right.
throw a pass backwards,
Right.
and it'll still count yards.
Yeah.
Actually, I can't throw backwards. That'll be a run. But I can throw it like 2 feet in front of my face.
Right.
And they'll run 800 yards.
Right.
And I get all that.
Cool. So real quick, that's their prediction, but what is your prediction for the season, though?
See,
Yeah.
I don't really throw out predictions that
Yeah.
often.
It's just whatever comes, though. You're
I just let
gonna
it happen.
go
I just
as
let it
it
happen.
goes.
I'm gonna
Let
do
it
everything in my
happen.
power
Right.
to make it happen.
Just do
and
your
I'll let
job,
the chips
right.
fall where they may.
All right.
So, but for the sake of my team, we're
Right.
gonna win a Sun Belt championship this year for sure.
All right. Well, I believe it. Go Red Wolves. Well, when we come back, we are going to actually ask Fredi questions that you have for him.
Oh, what?
Yes. So stay tuned because you're watching My Life's Playbook.
Oh.
I'm Talia. As the mother of 2 young children, there is nothing closer to my heart than the health of our babies. That's why I'm asking you to help put an end to premature birth. Each year, more than 15 million babies are born too soon, and more than 1 million will die. Visit facebook.com/World Prematurity Day to find out how you can make a difference in your community and around the world.
I was trying to fix all the things that were going on, especially when it came to Ryan's daydreaming, an inability to focus on her homework, and tears, a lot of tears. Why are you laughing?
So true. It was just frustrating to get my mom to understand really what I was going through.
And that's when I thought there must be something else going on. So that's when we talked to a doctor, and she was diagnosed with ADHD. It just explained so many things for us, And it makes things
A lot easier.
a lot easier. And when you have information, when you know better, you do better. You know, and I feel like that really made a difference.
Yeah, I agree.
Hyperactivity isn't the only symptom of ADHD. Since inattentive symptoms like Ryan's can be less noticeable, it's important to learn more. Get the ADHD symptom checklist at keepmomming.com to get started. Then talk with your daughter's doctor.
Keep momming.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Wasn't that song? Welcome back.
Yeah, see,
Welcome.
I wish I could sing. I would sing everything. I'd go up to the line and start
That's
singing.
probably why you
plays.
ain't got it.
I'd be like, Ringo 17 days.
God
What?
said he gonna do too much with this. I gotta
Oh
give him
my
another
gosh, you
gift.
couldn't tell me to shut up. People can't tell me to shut up now. There's
Yeah.
no way if I'm singing you can tell me to shut up.
Oh, okay, here we go. Watch me whip.
You only know in a fire to get out, to escape. And now, okay, you're outside and you're safe. What do you do now? And that's where the Red Cross came in. We ran out of the house just wearing our pajamas. And at that point, just to even have a toothbrush that I could call my own was so important. You know, it just makes you feel like a person again.
Welcome back to My Life's Playbook. This is our question and answer segment where I ask athletes questions submitted by all you lovely people out there. So are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. First one is from Barbara Dutta Brown, and she says, who was your favorite teacher and what made his or her class so special to you?
If I had to pick a favorite teacher, I would have to go with my 6th grade English teacher, Miss Shelley Sutton. Not really just because of the things she taught me in class, but you know, the things outside of class. My mom would always work late, so I'd have to stay in her class afterwards. You know, just get all my homework done. She'd help me out. But she's just a really sweet lady. You know, we talk about a lot of things. I was struggling with some things back then. You know, she would help me out as much as possible. And I haven't been able to go home as much as I want to go see her, but I need to get her some tickets to come up to the game. So,
up with some tickets.
And she loves ladybugs, so I got to do something with some ladybugs and some tickets, somehow, something clever. So if you have any ideas out there, please let me know. But yeah, she'd have to be my favorite. She's just a really sweet lady.
That's so nice. Okay, and second question, who is your celebrity crush?
I've got a bunch of them.
All right,
but I'm only going to go with 3.
All right, top 3. Here we go.
Okay. Number 1, future wife, Kristen Press, forward for the U.S. Women's National Soccer Team.
All right.
Number 2, Taylor Swift, just because she's awesome. Great
that's
singer.
all you need to say.
Great attitude. She can't dance. I can't dance either. Something we have in common. And number 3, Nikki Heaton. She's
just enough said right there.
Enough said.
Enough said. All right.
If you don't know who she is, look her up.
Google her. All right, third question. Do you have any routines in game day? And Mackenzie Scott asked the question, which kind of goes with what Barbara asked. What is the strangest thing you do on game day to get yourself pumped up?
Yep. So besides just listening to really girly music, not really girly music. I have a couple songs that are sprinkled in, mostly.
You do a little bit of gangsta.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Besides that, I don't really have anything, but I used to take really long showers.
Yeah.
Like I'd sit in there for about an hour and just go over every single play we had in the game plan, visualize where I'm going. If that didn't happen, where I'm going next. But then I realized standing in the shower for almost an hour is a really long time. Probably not good for the legs.
I like long showers, but
I don't really do that anymore, but you know, I don't have any lucky pants, lucky shirt. Now that I'm thinking about it, I used to wear like this Superman shirt in high school. It was me and like a couple other guys. We had our favorite superheroes, so we put the shirt on. And we called ourselves the Superhero Squad.
Oh, gosh.
And so that was one thing we did in high school, but no, now I don't have any lucky shirt, lucky pants or anything. So
just
go out and play.
There and do your stuff, man. All right. Rodney Rice has 3 questions for you. First one is, what is the most exciting thing about playing the game and why?
The most exciting thing I'd say is just that feeling when the crowd just starts screaming after you make a great play. It's like, yeah, that's it. You know, you're laying, like you throw a pass, you're laying on your back, and all you hear is, you know you did something great. So that's probably the best feeling you have. It's like a high like nothing else. You'll never feel it. I've only heard of two things being that awesome, and that's when
Right.
you get married and when you have kids.
All right.
And no offense to anybody who's out there who's married or has kids, but I don't think that's a feeling you can find
You
anywhere
can't
else.
compare it to that.
Yeah, that, and then just the relationships you build with your teammates.
Right.
You want those guys to do well. They want you to do well. That connection you build, you see them more than you see your real family,
Right.
so they become your extended
Your
family.
family,
And just having that, those relationships go a long ways. I still talk to guys I'm friends with in high school. I know after I leave this place, I'll still talk with some guys. Some of these guys will be in my wedding if that ever happens. So, definitely something that is really special.
Gotcha. And he says, also, how does your family feel about you playing football at A-State?
They love it.
Yeah.
My mom's a weirdo. She's my biggest cheerleader.
Yeah.
She has signs
What's
made.
your mom? That's to be expected,
Yeah, but still. She has signs made, T-shirts. She asked me to make a Facebook so she could post me and things, and it's so weird, and I hate it.
Yeah.
The little red circle on the app,
Right.
I just want it to go away.
Yeah.
My dad, he's real supportive. He's more of the, what happened here, what happened,
Right.
strategic guy.
Yeah, you gotta
He's
think
trying to
about
dissect my
yeah.
brain. But he's always there, when things get bad, he's like, hey, just keep playing, man.
Right.
My brother, he's really supportive of me. He's
Right.
always posting on Instagram.
That's so
Proud of
cute.
you. My sister, she's really awesome too.
Right.
So, she tried to come as many games as
Right.
possible. She came out to the USC game, which was really
Right.
cool. But the rest of my family lives in Louisiana, so I get to go down there at least once a year.
Right.
And I know having them come to those games, it's really awesome. So, I hope I'm making my family proud. at
I'm
least.
pretty sure.
So,
You
that's
talking
pretty
about
cool.
your
They're
mom
really
in
supportive.
those Facebook posts.
She's so weird. She's so weird. I love her to death.
But you love
she's so
her.
weird.
Hey, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we also have another question for Rodney, but what we're going to do is Snapchat it like we did last time.
Snapchat it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And this happened to Rodney last time. He had a question that we weren't able to feature on the
Okay.
air. We
Sweet.
had to Snapchat it.
Here we
so,
go.
Rodney, what's up with you and these long questions, man? But we thank you, though. We thank you. All right. So thank you so much for being on the show. You were great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And if you want to keep chatting, then it's fine by me, baby. Just keep on chatting. Chat your way to our social media, as a matter of fact. And go ahead and submit questions for future athletes at My Life's Playbook on Twitter and Facebook. Thank you so much for tuning in to the show. And make sure to catch next Tuesday's episode at 8 p.m. and follow at My Life's Playbook on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and like our Facebook page. Now, if you miss an episode, don't sweat it, because we got you covered. Go to ASU TV's Vimeo page to check that out and much more. I'm Adija Anderson. Stay tuned for Playbook News right after this. You. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Don't you like sports? Well, me too. Which is exactly why you should watch My Life's Playbook
on Channel 18.
Cut.
Okay. Oh. What are you doing, man?
Did I do something wrong?
Let me get those eyebrows.
Oh, thank you so much. You kind of interrupted my line.
But it's my show.
No, see, I invited you as a guest on the show, so.
True. But it's kind of my show.
No, see, that's not how it works. If I invite you to my house, that doesn't mean that you're part owner of the house.
True. But if you invite me to your house,
Okay.
then that kind of means that I can raid your refrigerator.
That's just not how it works.
That's exactly how it works.
No.
Southern hospitality.
You're in my realm now. You can't just touch it in your hands anywhere.
I'm the quarterback. I can kind of do that.
No, it's only on the field, though, not life. Not life. So let me explain this to you. This is my show. Okay. My show. So show, football, show.
Show me the money. I'm not understanding what you're saying.
Okay, so you know what? Let me tell you something.
I'm Fredi Knighten. Which camera am I looking at? Right here, Mr. Knighten, right here. Hey. I'm Fredi Knighten. You're watching Channel 18 on ASU TV.
I don't get paid enough for this.
I do.
Watch My Life's Playbook with Adija Anderson on ASU TV.
On Channel 18.
Right.
What's up, Playbookers? You are watching Playbook News with your host, DJ Anderson, where I give you the 411 on the hottest sports news around. Congratulations to A-State men's rugby on winning against Fayetteville 78-0. Los Angeles Dodger infielder Chase Utley will be suspended for games 3 and 4 due to an illegal slide, according to Major League Baseball. Now, Utley will appeal, and a source says that there will be a quick turnaround on the response at the issue at hand. The Arizona Cardinals strike a deal with pass rusher Dwight Fredi in a 1-year contract. According to a source that informed ESPN's Adam Schefter, the contract includes a price tag of $870,000 in addition to sack time incentives. How about we cheer on those Red Wolves as they play against South Alabama tonight on ESPN2. So I'm done. Go home and watch the game, and make sure you tune into My Life's Playbook next Tuesday at 8.